We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk, and I was a carrier. And I asked her on the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down the middle. Love at first sight.
Yeah?
I believe that. It was true. It happened to me.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select
Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.
With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select
D'Angelo Russell
from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select
Jahlil Okafor from Duke University.
With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select
Kristaps Porzingis
from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select
Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia.
With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select
Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky.
With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select
Emmanuel Mudiay
from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select
Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona.
With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select
Frank Kaminsky
from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select
Justice Winslow from Duke University.
With the 11th pick in the NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select
Miles Turner from the University of Texas.
With the 12th pick in the NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select
Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky.
With the 13th pick in the NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select
Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky.
With the 14th pick in the NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select
Cameron Payne
from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select
Kelly Oubre
from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select
Terry Rozier from University of Louisville.
With the 17th pick in the NBA Draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select
Rashad Vaughn from UNLV.
With the 18th pick in the NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select
Sam Decker
from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select
Jaren Grant
from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select
Delon Wright from the University of Utah.
With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select
Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia.
With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select
Bobby Portis
from the University of Arkansas. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland select
Rondé Hollis Jefferson from the University of Arizona.
With the 24th pick in the NBA draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select
Tyus Jones from Duke University.
With the 25th pick in the NBA draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select
Jarrell Martin from Louisiana State University.
With the 26th pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select John Brown. With the 27th pick in the NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select the power forward from the University of Connecticut.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibrations. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Ma. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you,
Yeah.
uptown.
Hey,
Uptown.
he's
Yo, Green, look what happened when the game got sloppy. Introducing the Lone Ranger, Kimo Sabi. The horses are big, the 10-gallon tracks. The hood cowboys with the 10-gallon raps. Racking ACG boots and baseball caps. I agree, this ain't a simulation of the doo-doo. This is the shot said to get used to. Gangstar foundation to treat. We branched off, shine eye, just waited our chance to blast off. Year rounds in possession of Black Poet, Nick Khalil, the NYGs. I'm making diamonds out of pressure. My pipes are intact. Don't believe me? Ask your pointing back to the track. These recordings be important and responsible for drama. Like Sarah Palin, Joe Biden, McCain, and Obama.
Man, listen, we be on a life or death mission. Get paid like tuition or caged up in prison one time for you.
All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year.
This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen
First NBA game. Can't believe it's finally here. You work your entire life for something, and then when it's right in front of you, something's hard to believe. But I'm ready. Now it's time for me to show everybody I belong. Do my best to represent Harlem.
Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers and appearance from Swanson.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I mean, there are all different kinds of pressure situations. This is about as nerve-wracking as it gets. But even so, I don't think it takes away from how much he enjoys.
Here's Wirtz. 6 points for him. Pass to Swanson. And the officials call a traveling violation. Here's Muhammad. Drains it from beyond the arc. Muhammad's got 7.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope, it's been all offense.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Timberwolves ahead, up by 6. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, earlier we sat down with Freak and asked him about playing in his first NBA game. You know, Clark, you don't see that kind of perspective from most rookies, do you?
You really don't, Kevin. I mean, I really like his approach to the game. What remains to be seen, though, is will that translate to consistent production on the court.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with a hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Levine is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Muhammad. Then it's Gorgie Day. And it's Pekovic in at the center position. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
And that was Pekovic with a nice screen. And I tell you what, as big as he is, he can really put a screen on you.
Williams against Wiggins, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Wiggins has got 9 points.
And no doubt the Lakers had some defensive issues last season. I mean, no true center on that roster, and at times they were just feasted upon on the inside.
Wirtz passes to Swanson. And World Peace kicks to Bass. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. 9 points in the game so far.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Lakers did have problems defending inside, Greg. You're right, both on drives, Clark, and on post-ups.
Yeah, you know, they were second to last in the league in field goal percentage at their own rim. And rim protection is more than just blocking shots. They got a lot of blocks as a team, but anything they didn't block went in.
Here's Swanson, and the Lakers get it back. Bass dishes to Freak. Second chance shot. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Thien passes to Pekovic. And the shot is good. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The Timberwolves have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
A moment to check in with Doris first. Doris? And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Timberwolves lead by 3. And we'll be back for the second half.
47. Your safety is our largest concern.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Swap here for the Lakers. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. Zhang comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And former coach of the year Byron Scott now with the Lakers. And as you said, Greg, he's not an analytics guy. And Clark, I think he's a guy that the eye test for him is huge.
Yeah, he feels a lot. Terrific communicator and storyteller. Great experience as a player and as a champion. And I think that all is evident in his coaching style.
Swanson in at power forward. He's out there with Brandon Bass. World Peace is out there with Clarkson. And it's Huertas in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Pekovic kicks to Towns. There's the dish to Freak. Excellent D there from Garnett. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA.
Ugly. Ugly.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Andrew Wiggins.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
There's no denying Wiggins has almost superhuman athletic ability. But he's not just raw talent, he's got the polish too. And in case you didn't know this little fun fact, he was the first Canadian to win Rookie of the Year. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting...
Coming home. New York City, baby. I'll be honest, I'm pretty excited. Mama, Pops, and Cece, yeah, they're going to be there. Playing in front of them in an NBA uniform for the first time is going to be a special moment for me. Now, I know all of Harlem's going to be watching. No pressure, right? It's all good, though. I've been waiting for this my entire life. And I'll be ready.
Coming to you live on 2K Sports, it's time for NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season. In the two meetings last year, There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
And that one's good. Here's Wirtz. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
Now the pass to Nance. Here's Wirtz. And World Peace kicks to Williams. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Nets with possession here. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
The Nets shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And he makes the first. So he gets them both.
And last season, the Nets made sure nobody went off against them. They would lose games, but they did a great job of limiting an opposing star from taking over.
Pass to Freak. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Wirtz. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now, Freak passes it to Wirtz. To halt the run. That misses. Would have caught it had it gone in. And as the first quarter wraps up, already at double digit. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective. Well, Kobe's age, and with the 2 years worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of platoon swap.